I did my project using Python 2.7. The name of the file is sim_carving.py. Looking at my code, you will find on top all the functions I've created following the instructions provided in the paper Sim Carving for Content-Aware Image Resizing. I've added a brief description of my interpretation of the information provided in the paper and the way I've implemented all the functions. If we scroll down all the way down to the bottom, we will find the main routine, which is divided in three parts. The part 1 reduces the number of columns of figure 5 by 50% using the seam carving algorithm. The optimal path for seam removal is computed finding the areas with minimal importance or energy where the removal of the seam can be achieved with minimal distortion of the image content. The time execution is approximately 7.5 minutes. Part 2 replicates the seam insertion on figure 8. This part generates three images. The first one is the figure 8 enlarged by 50% using red seams. The second one is the same figure 8 enlarged by 50% with real seams, which are seams with pixels that are the average of the neighbor pixels. And the third image is the same figure 8 enlarged 50% twice. Execution time of part 2 is 1.5 minutes approximately. Part 3 replicates the size reduction of figure 7 using retargeting with optimal seam order. This part generates transport map of figure 7 and reduces figure 7 number of rows and columns by 50%. After my code is executed, all the new images are saved in the same folder along with the original images. For example, here, this is my figure 8 expanded by 50% with red seams. This one is the figure 8 enlarged by 50% with real seams. This one is the figure 8 enlarged by 50% twice. This one is the reduced figure 5. This one is the reduced figure 7. And this one is the transport map.